this field up the straight, and her inside Amani Anderson also moving very strongly, but no doubting our winner here, Amelia Jerk. She's going to come through, take this one very comfortably, flying through on the outside. Sienna Kerdian of Regency Park, maybe just doing nearly enough there to grab a second. But Amelia Jerk, fabulous running there. She's going to take home the School Sport Victorian title. First marshalling call now, 3:30 field events, that is. To 13 years shot put, boys 12 to 13 years discus throw, girls 9 to 10 years long jump, boys 9 to 10 jump, the girls 11 years high jump, and the boys 11 years jump. So for all of our 3:30 field, please make your way to the call room. Next event on the track is the boys 11 years 100 final. Competitors in this event representing John Baptist, Corey Mason. In lane 2 representing Corette Creek, James Curran. Lane 3 representing Maiden Gully, John Davis. Lane 4 representing Greenvale, Victor Vong. Lane 5 representing Plenty Parklands, Jack Benau. 6 representing Our Lady Help, Kane Ray Wrench. 7 representing Strikers, Hudson McKay. St. Peters, Sasha Ung. Lane 9 representing Mount Pleasant, Usman Usman, and lane 10 representing Kings Park, Peter Addo. The boys 11 100 metres. So underway, Jack Trainer out very strongly in the middle lanes. He's going to lead this field up. But in lane 3, John T. Davis just moving it through the late stages to quickly. He's going to take it very comfortably in 13.94. Exceptional final half to his race there for Johnny, and he's going to take home the School Sport Victoria title. Absolutely fabulous running by him there in the final of the boys 11 years 100 metres. The next presentation is for the girls 9 to 10 years 100 metres. Bronze medalist in this event representing Grammar, Milan. Silver medalist in this event representing Mullen Primary, Emma Driscoll. And School Sport champion, time of 13.99, representing Bentley West, Faith Little. Congratulations, the girls 9 to 10 years 100 metres. Next to back, there was the girls 12 100-metre invitation. So this is just for some of those seconds looking to post a time, try and qualify for that Victorian representative side. So underway, small field of 4 here. Looks to be Jennifer Lamb of Corfu who's going to take it out. All eyes though, rather than the placing, will be on the time. 12.72 she's going to stop the clock at. So that is going to be the challenge that she leaves to the girls in the final coming up. Can they better that time? The next medal presentation is for the boys 9 to 10 years 100 metres. Bronze medalist in this event, a time of 13 seconds 90, Joshua Jatchenko. The silver medalist in this event, a time of 13 seconds 82, representing Garden Vale, Matthew Finkelstein. And the gold medalist 2018 School Sport Victorian Champion representing Melton, a time of 13.67, Nelson Bandingo. Congratulations, the medalists there in the boys 9 to 10 years 100 metres. Next event on the track is the final of the girls 12 to 13 years at 100 metres. Competes in this event, Lane 1 representing Dandenong North, Grace Moore. Lane 2 representing Princess Hill, Maggie Stoney. Lane 3 representing Coatesville, Lily Parsons. Lane 4 representing Holy Rosary, Georgia Morrison. Lane 5 representing Rosanna Golf Links, Katie Oliver. Lane 6 representing Torquay, Indy Elliott. Lane 7 representing St Pius, Grace Elliott. Lane 8 representing Henry Park, Natasha Kindler. Lane 9 representing Heathdale, Amber Shield. And in Lane 10 representing Sacred Heart Q, Erin McClary. Competitors in the girls 12 to 13 years, 100 metres. Underway, this is the final for girls 12 to 13 years, 100 metres, and running very strongly. It's Grace Kelly of St Pius. She was the quickest through the final, and she is going to be by far the quickest in the final. She's going to take out this gold medal. India and her inside will take second. Look to be Katie Oliver there in lane 5, who might just do enough to take home at the bronze medal. No doubting our winner though, Grace Kelly, comfortably the victor there in the final of the girls 12 to 13 years, 100 metres. First call there for our hurdlers, so our girls and boys 9 to 10 years 80 metre hurdlers, also girls and boys 11 year 80 metre hurdlers, if they could please make their way to the call room.
Alright, so Event 84, boys 12 to 1300 meters. Lane 1, Kale Merriman from Craigieburn Primary School. Lane 2, Jordan Gilbert, Giles Park Primary School. Lane 3, Josh McQuad, Surfside Primary School. Lane 4, Lay Crank Krotok, apologies, Monmere Primary School. Lane 5, Max Bustertil, Greenville Primary School. Lane 6, Jesse Sutter, Warrumbull Primary School. Lane 7, Sebastian Village, Camberwell Primary School. Lane 8, Ramanaka, the Harmony, Bacon Hills Primary School, Burke. Lane 9, Socia Ale, Irimpool South Primary School. And Lane 10, Christian Waitohi, St. Brendan's Shepparton.
Next event on the track is the final boys 12 to 13 years 100 metres. Competitors in this event: Lane 2 representing Giles Park, Jordan Gilbert. Lane 3 representing Surfside, Josh Moot. Lane 4 representing Monmere, Lay Kankrituk. Lane 5 representing Greenvale, Max Buttersul. Lane 6 representing Warrnambool, Jesse Suter. Lane 7 representing Camberwell, Sebastian Valic. Lane 8 representing Beacon Hills College, Berwick, Ravanka Damaratne. Lane 9 representing Arumpul South, Sosea Ali. And in Lane 10 representing St. Brendan's Shepparton, Christian Vatoy. Competitors in the boys 12 to 13 years 100 metres, with an additional starter in Lane 1 of Kane Emery, who's running by invitation, try and qualify for that Victorian representative side.
So we are underway here in event 84, the boys 12 to 13, 100 metre sprint, and it's Jesse Sutter there in lane 6 that's going to go all the way through. He's got his nearest competitor there from Sebastian on the outside, but it is going to be our competitor there from in lane 5 from Max Bilsetil from Greenvale Primary School that did actually get the win there. Just Jesse Sutter on his outside in lane 6.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm down here with this young man. What's your name?
My name is Max.
And what school are you representing today, Max?
I'm representing Greenvale Primary School.
And what did you just compete in?
I just competed in the boys 12, 13, 100 metres final. And I placed first. Still, good job to all the other boys. They did extremely well. It was just around the end that I caught the first place heat setter, or whatever it was.
Good. That's good sportsmanship. Now, how old are you, buddy?
I am 12 years old.
When do you turn 13?
Next year in March.
Good work. So you could be off to Team Vic then.
Yeah, that'll be very exciting.
First time?
Yep. Oh, not first time for state, but it'll be first time for nationals if I do get into Team Vic.
That's good. I'm sure you'll be getting a tap on the shoulder. Make sure you see them as you go. All right, now go get your medal and add that to your very large collection of 100 of gold medals, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lockley and team. We've got some more hurdles that are getting set up now. And these hurdles will just take their time as these officials take their time getting the hurdles on the track. We've got some high jump that are starting up behind us. But it's all finals from here on in until the very exciting time of 5:47 when the 4x1 relay finals kick off. So stay tuned for that one.
We are going to have a look at the high jump that's going on just in front of you, I think, so we can see it on screen. But thank you for that interview.
Curran. The silver medalist representing Greenvale Primary School, Keen Vixavong. And the gold medalist, 2018 School Sport Victorian Champion representing Maiden Gully Primary, a time of 13.01 seconds, Jonty Davis. Congratulations, medalist in the boys 11 years, 100 metres.
Thank you, Lachlan. Now, who have I got here?
Jonty,
Jonty. What school are you from, Jonty?
Main Galley.
And what did you just compete in?
Just a quick
100 metres.
announcement. If Jody Cripps,
And what did you just compete in the 100 metre? What time did you get?
13-1.
Now, do you do athletics? No, don't do athletics. You just do it for school and that's it. Does that mean Team Vic for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Have you ever made Team Vic before?
Oh, yeah, last year.
Good job. So you're excited about that?
Yep.
You're just a man of few words, right?
Yep.
Do you train much?
Yeah, nearly every day.
You train nearly every day. Wow, that's exciting. All right, well, good luck, mate, for Team Vic and the Nationals. We're going to grab another interview, Lachlan, so stay with us. Young man.
Years 100 metres. Bronze medalists in this event representing Rosanna Golf, Katie Oliver. The silver medalist representing Torquay Prep to 6 College, Indy and the gold medalist, 2018 School Sport Victorian Champion, representing St Pius in a new School Sport Victoria record time of 12:70, Grace Kelly. Worth noting the record that Grace just knocked off was set back in 1985, so been on the record books for more than 30 years. So an absolutely fabulous performance there to break that record.
Now I've got a lovely young man here called Muffy. Muffy, what school are you from?
Kings Park.
Kings Park, that's exciting. Now I would love to know, how often do you train, Muffy?
Every day.
You train every day for 100 metres? That's
Shop and discus.
okay, so you just did, what did you just compete in?
Discus.
Okay, how'd you go?
For average 39.90.
And what's a PB?
41.
Okay, so just under your PB, it's not too bad. Now does that mean you might be going to Team Vic? Nationals?
I'm pretty sure.
Have you gone up to the Team Vic room?
Not yet.
All right, you better go up there and give them a high five and fill out any paperwork. We want to see you before you go. Well, good luck for the future, buddy. All right, I've got another lovely young lady here somewhere. If I could have that young lady who's the winner of the 100 metres. What's your name?
Grace Kelly.
Grace Kelly. Now, we see so much of you, Grace Kelly, because you compete quite often, right?
Yeah,
And you win almost every time you compete.
most, I guess.
Now, what time did you just run in the 100?
I'm not too sure, but I'm not really sure.
Was it a PB, you reckon?
Yeah, alright.
Good job. Now, does that mean Team Vic again for you?
Yeah,
How many times would that make it for you?
this is my third time.
Excellent. Now, what's exciting about this Team Vic?
That I get to run here in Melbourne, and it's at the home track, and I get to just hopefully back it up third time.
Fantastic. So it'll be 3 times in a row if you get it, the Australian champion.
Well, relays.
4 relays. Excellent. But also, it probably means that you get more mums and dads and relatives coming down to watch, right?
Yep. Yeah, I got a few here already, but yeah, it'll be exciting.
Excellent. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you at the Nationals here at Lakeside, and good luck for the future.
Thank you.
No worries, Lockie. I think that's it. We're winding up now with the interviews, but we've got some more track events coming up. They won't be too far away.
representing Warrnambool Primary, Jessie Suter. And the gold medalist, 2018 School Sport Victorian Champion, representing Greenvale Primary, at time of 12.34 seconds, Max Basatul. Congratulations, medalists in the boys 12 to 13 years 100 metres. Next event on the track, though, is the final of the girls 9 to 10 years 80 metre hurdles. Competitors in this event: Lane 1 representing New Gisborne, Sasha Jerson. Lane 2 representing Great Ryrie, Brady Neal. Lane 3 represent St Mary's Greensboro, Ava Silich. Lane 4 representing Mentone Girls, Charlie Sullivan. Lane 5 representing Brighton Beach, Amy Fitzgerald. Lane 6 representing Plenty Parklands, Karami Laxmi. Lane 7 representing St Joseph's Beechworth, Mia Klimsch. And in Lane 8 representing St Peter, Madia Nombia. Competitors in the girls 9 to 10 years 80 metre hurdle. Underway, competitor in lane 4 in Charlie Sullivan. She was the fastest through, off to a little bit of a slow start, but really getting into her rack now on her outside in lane 5 there. Amy Fitzgerald also moving well, but the fastest through to the final is going to be the fastest in the final, and Charlie Sullivan, she's going to take that one out. Representing Mentone Girls, Amy Fitzgerald on her outside, representing Brighton Beach, is going to have to be content with second. But some very strong performances there. The first of our hurdles finals, girls 9 to 10 years, 80 metre hurdle. The next event on the track is the final of the boys 9 to 10 years 80 metre hurdle. Lane 1 representing Manor Lakes, Caden McMahon. Lane 2 representing Ferntree Gully North, Jake Frost. Lane 3 representing Blackrock, Archie O'Rourke. Lane 4 representing Montmorency South, Alex Lloyd. Lane 5 representing Plenty Parklands, Lucas Tonner. Lane 6 representing Hampton, Luali Wade. Lane 7 representing St Mary's Maffra, Jai Higgins. And in Lane 8 representing Glen Waverley South, Baden Crowder. Competitors in the boys 9 to 10 years 80 metre hurdle. Underway, and Lucas Tonner there, he's one of the fastest through, and he's got out very strongly in lane 5, as has Archie O'Rourke in lane 3, who was the fastest qualifier. They're going to be neck and neck, but it's just going to do enough, I should say there, of Hampton to hold out Archie O'Rourke of Blackrock. Again, some really strong performances in these hurdles.
Thanks, Lachlan. Yeah, we're here at the girls' high jump, and we've just started the competition. The bar's set at 120. It's a very windy day down here, but the young lady that you see down here now is Georgia Nash, and she just cleared it pretty convincingly. All the girls did. So Natasha Jonas, Bella Thompson, Georgia Nash, and now we're going to see Ashley Turner and Izzy and Mika White all take to the 120. So that was Ashley's run up and first attempt. But because they don't, any part of the body didn't go under the bar, she cleared it well, so that's good. So now we've got Izzy, who's approaching. We'll leave you the vision there and we'll go back up to the start of this next hurdles race.
Okay, lane 1, Sienna McDonald. Lane 2, Juliet Kelly. Lane 3, Bree Horn. Lane 4, Michaela Payne. Lane 5, Erica Payne. Lane 6, Charlotte Quilliam. Lane 7, Kana Gordon. And Lane 8, Summer Rosewell. That's event 93, girls 11, 80-meter hurdles.
So second gun has gone. We'll just wait on our starters. Of course, the field allowed the first and only a false start. They'll so underway cleanly. Oh, the second gun has gone again. So we'll just wait on the decision of our starters. Looks as though the warning to the field, and we'll try again. So underway and cleanly this third time. Michaela Payne running in lane 4 out very strongly. She's going to lead this field up the straight. Was the fastest qualifier through, and she's showing why. In lane 2, Juliet Kelly also moving very strongly. She's going to take second. Charlotte Quilliam of Benalla is going to do enough for a third and her first bronze medal. But no doubting victor there. Michaela Payne of Geelong College Newtown was with an exceptional performance there in the final to take home the 2018 School Sport Victorian title.
So yeah, just a quick update on what's happening here at girls 11-year-olds high jump. The bar's set at 120, and we've got Mika who's going for a second attempt and Bailey who's going for a second attempt at 120, but all the rest of the girls, which is a big crowd here. Got a lot of athletes in this one, about 17, but these two young girls are going up for their second attempt. So just while we watch Mika go up, we're going to move to the start of the hurdles.
Alright, lane 1, Corey Mason. Lane 2, Nash Chandler. Lane 3, Jack Triano. Lane 4, Kane Ray Wrench. Lane 5, Will Katuk. Lane 6, Grayson Lafiali. Lane 7, Aiken Ogun Biambi. Lane 8, Mitchell Sinclair. That's event 94, boys 11, 80-meter hurdles. Alright, lane 1, Tiara Willis. Lane 2, Matilda Butterworth. Lane 3, Leela Burns. Lane 4, Ali Simmons. Lane 5, Shay Bond. Lane 6, Zara Locklear. Lane 7, Erin Foley. Lane 8, Alana Foley. That's event 95, girls 12 to 13, 80 meter hurdles.
Next medal presentation, the boys 9 to 10 years, 80 metre hurdles. Underway, and again that dreaded second gun will fire. We'll have to wait again for the decision of our fabulous starting crew. So underway and very even across this field through the early stages. Looks to be Ali Simons of St Anne's and Seaford coming through. But Zara Locklear there in the lane 6. She was quicker to move. She's going to storm home over these closing stages. Is Zara Locklear. Look to be Ali Simmons behind her, and also Leela Burns picking up those minor placings. Of course, we'll wait now photo finishes decision, but Zara Locklear, comfortable victor there. She was fastest qualifier through, and in that finals performance, she showed exactly why.
Thanks, Lachlan. Yeah, I'm down here at the boys 9 and 10 triple jump, and these there's a lot of competitors here. 16 competitors all in all. They're just in their first round.
8, 2, 6.
But the biggest jump at the moment that I can see is Tobias. No, it's not. It's Sam Geifer on 9:43, and Tobias on 9:42. 1 centimetre splits first and second. But we're just moving to the second round.
Lane 1, Nick Harris. In lane 2, Thomas Wynn. In lane 3, Will Waters. In lane 4, Jack Woodward. In lane 5, Jackson Milne. Lane 6, Xander Brine. Lane 7, Luca Loritiu. Lane 8, Nathaniel Corley. The boys 12 to 13 80 metre hurdle final.
Representing Green Hills, Jake Woodward. Lane 5, representing Great Rowley, Jackson Mooney. Lane 6, representing Mont Albert, Xander Byrne. Lane 7, representing Woodlands, Luca Larito. And in lane 8, representing Holly Rosary, Nathaniel Corley. Competitors, boys 12 to 13 years, 80 metre hurdle.
Yes, yeah, we're right to go, mate, yeah.
Who was fastest was Jake in lane 4. So underway out, very fast there in lane 6 was Xander Byrne. He was one of the fastest, so he's going to lead this field up the straight, and he's inside by Jake Woodward of Green Hills, really getting into his work. He's going to trample a hurdle, but he's still going to do more than enough to take this one out. Is Jake Woodward. Xander Byrne will be content with second. Jackson Mooney, the fast finishing a bronze medalist. But fabulous race to conclude, a fabulous set of hurdle finals. They'll now come off the track, and the next events will be the finals of our 200 metres.
So we've just seen Gial, who's just come back from hurdles, come into the second round of this jumping and jumped an 8.80, but 9.43 is still leading and 9.42 is still second. But this is the second round. So the young man that you see on here right now is Angus. So we're just waiting for the call. The referee's giving him the official's given the white flag. And Angus 8.35. So it's the nines that are leading at the moment. The next jumper you see on the runway is Darcy. And Darcy jumped an 8.42 in the first round. He was good on the board. That looks good. And I think this young man did long jump earlier today, so his legs will be tied. He's got the white flag. He's not happy. Not happy with the distance. Threw his arms up in disgust. 8.70, which is an improvement on the last jump, so I'm not sure what he's not happy about. And this young man is Theo from Green Hills Primary School, who's concentrating as he just goes straight down the runway. Just behind the board there Waiting for the official. Got the white flag from the official. Eight, 9, 6. So 8.56 now. This young man that's leading right now, jumping 9.43, Sam from Banyule Primary School. Certainly concentrating as he goes straight down. Had a good hop and a step. He doesn't seem very happy with it, but we'll see. He's not even going to wait. That was an 8.73, so pretty short of his 9.43. Not too bad. So 7.64 was what this young man from Gippsland. He had a 7.70 and a 7.64, so very consistent. And this little guy, Jack, is in his second jump. Crowd's getting behind him. 7.82 was his first. He's not happy. But a 7.82 and a 7.82. So he's jumped a 7.82 and a 7.82. But he should be happy. That's consistent.
Hang on. Yeah, all right. So he'll come down and then he's back in line with the. Yep.
So this young man is going for his second attempt, sorry. Second attempt. The officials are being kind today, giving him 2 jumps even though he went off to do his hurdles. He's certainly concentrating. Big jump, good landing. He's got the white flag from the official. Shout out to all the officials while we're waiting. They do a fantastic job. Especially this young lady who's got to call the flag and pull through. So an 8.96, that's a 16 centimetre improvement. It was 8.80, now it's 8.96. 9.43 still has that. And this young man's named Jack. He had 8.32 in his first round. He's got the white flag. He's now looking to see what this is going to be like. Let's see. So 8.19's not an improvement on 8.32, but so Nicholas has jumped to 7.87. He did a 7.92 in now. He's a 787. And here comes Ethan from Horsham Primary School. Travelled a long way, this young man. Let's see if he likes this. Nope, he's 802. That's an improvement on the 785, that's for sure. 802 is good. Now here comes Tobias. Montpellier Primary School, recently moved over from Western Australia. Good on the runway. Great on the board. Good landing. Gets the white flag, we think. Yep, white flag's up. Let's see if he's happy with this. So let's see if Tobias can improve. Okay, so an 893. Not an improvement on the previous jump of 942. So 942 and an 883. So currently Tobias is sitting in second position with a 942. And then we have Sam, who's jumping a 943, who's 1 centimetre in front. So 839 is that jump. So let's see if we can improve the 799 from Jack in his first round. Okay, so 785's close.
Third and final attempt.
Long ago, and she has assumed full control of this race. On her inside, Cecilia Agostino just starting to push forward with her running into second position, but no doubting there. Faith Little, very comfortable victor. 29.27 there. She's going to stop the clock out, which is nothing short of a phenomenal performance, and another comfortable victory to double up with the 100 title she took out half an hour ago. So fabulous running there today by Faith Little to take home her second Victorian state title of the championship.
In lane 1, Vigo Sandberg. In lane 2, Callum Bott. In lane 3, Nelson Bango. Lane 4, Dean Adcook. Lane 5, Henry Chapman. In lane 6, William Hurt. In lane 7, Asher Higgins. In lane 8, Jordan Nevin. That's the final for the 9 and 10 200 metre.
So we are underway here in event 98. the boys 9 to 10 200 metres, and it is Nelson Banigo that's going to come into this race with the fastest time of a 28.30 in the heat, and he's going to be into the front straight with a comfortable lead as he does come down the front straight with about 5 metres on his nearest competitor, who is William Hurt from St. Peter's there in second. But it's going to be a battle on for second, third and fourth, but it's going to be Nelson that's going to go through in first place from Melton.
Alright, lane 1, Alice Gahan. Lane 2, Amy Dewitt. Lane 3, Amani Anderson. Lane 4, Sienna Cordian. Lane 5, Charlotte Nielsen. Lane 6, Isabella Tarr. Lane 7, Andriana Scandalis. Lane 8, Genevieve Nanhill. That's event number 99, girls 11, 200 meters.
So underway in this event. Sienna Cordian in at lane 4, very quick up and amongst this field. She was comfortably the fastest qualifier through, and as we've seen with all these 200 races so far, she's going to turn into the straight quite a comfortable leader. Adriana Scandalis though in at lane 7, she's still running them very strongly, as is Genevieve Nile of St Francis the field there in lane 8. They look some of the best bets for medals, with Nile just pulling through, but no doubting our victor there, Sienna Cordian of Regency Park. 28.52, she's going to stop the clock out, which unofficially would be exactly the same time she managed in the heats, and a real show of consistency and strength for such a young athlete. But fabulous running again in these 200 metre finals. The next medal presentation is for the girls 9 to 10 years, 200 metres.
In lane 1, Tristan Leishan. In lane 2, Hunter Strawn. In lane 3, Kai Tin Nitimifi. Lane 4, Abbas Hassanani. Lane 5, Keen Vayaxi Lane 6, Ruben Gammon. In lane 7, Charlie Kin. In lane 8, Ethan Wallish. That's the final for the boys under 11 200 metre final.
Primary, Kai Ting Nitima. Lane 4, representing Kings Park, Abbas Hassani. Lane 5, representing Greenvale, Keen Vixavong. Lane 6, representing St Lawrence, Ruben Gammon. Lane 7, representing St Mary's Swan Hill, Charlie King. And in Lane 8, representing Doncaster Gardens, Ethan Walsh. Competitors, boys, 11 years, 200 metres. Abbas Hassani of Kings Park running in lane 4. He's got this field out very strongly, but Kai Ting Nitimi is also moving strongly in lane 3. He was the fastest qualifier through, and he's going to turn in the lead. A very relaxed running action, but he's starting to stretch away from this field. Hassani, though, on his outside, really trying to dig, find that little bit. It is going to be a very tight finish, but Kai Ting there just going to do enough there. 27.85 unofficially, which is an absolutely fabulous result. Very tight for that third minor position, and covered bronze medal there in a fabulous and probably the closest of our 200 metre finals so far.
Medal presentation for event 85. The girls 12 and 13 years shot put. In third place, from Glen Catherine Primary School, Kira Sanchez. In second place, from Laburnan Primary School, Tia Wilson. And the state champion, representing Eden Hope College, Talia Aisi.
Also first marshalling call for our boys 9 to 10 years, 1500 metres, so if they can also please make their way to the call room for that event.
In lane 3, Jennifer Lim, and in lane 5, Queen Okoronkwo.
Next event on the track is the Invitational Girls 12-year-old 200 metres. Of course, these two competitors just looking to make that qualification time, trying to make it through to the Victorian Estate side. Sunday again, times not, or placings rather not important, all about the times. setting that benchmark for the girls who are going to follow in the final for School Sport Victoria, but looks to be 26.85. That's unofficially going to be the time that's going to be set there. The next medal presentation is for the boys 9 to 10 years 200 metres. The bronze medalist in this event representing Resurrection, Deng Aguk. The silver medalist representing Park Ridge Primary, Harry Chapman. And the gold medalist, 2018 School Sport Victorian Champion, representing Melton, time of 28.49, Nelson Banigo. Congratulations, medalists in the boys 9 to 10 years 200 metres. And just a quick announcement for two competitors in that event, namely William Hurd of St Peter's Primary and also Callum Bott of St Bernard's. If you could both please make your way to the Team Victoria room when you can. So William Hurt of St Peter's and also Callum Bott of St Bernard's, if you could please make your way to the Team Victoria room as soon as possible. The next event on the track though, girls 12 to 13 years 200 metre final. Lane 1 representing Warrnambool, Grace Carter. Lane 2 representing St Patrick's, Wangaratta, Bella Pasquale. Lane 3 representing Port Melbourne, Sienna Farrell. Lane 4 representing Torquay Prep 6 College, Indy Elliott. Lane 5 representing St Pius, Grace Kelly. Lane 6 representing Rosanna Golf, Katie Oliver. Lane 7 representing Cheltenham, Tamsin Hannon. And in Lane 8 representing Heaney Park, Natasha Kindler. Competitors, girls 12 to 13 years, 200 metres. So underway, and Grace Kelly, she has had a very formidable day. She was the fastest qualifier through, and she is putting this field to the sword through the early stages of this event. She's going to turn a comfortable leader into the top of the straight, and her outside, Indy Elliott, second fastest through, is running the second best of this race, just starting to make some inroads into Kelly as they make their way up the straight. The battle for the bronze medal is going to be the tightest context of this affair, but 26.95, which is an absolutely fabulous performance by Grace Kelly. She's going to double up from that 100 metres earlier in the competition and take another very comfortable victory in the end. Marshalling call now for the final field events of these championships. That is the girls 11 years.
Thanks, Lachlan. I'm down here with a very young man called Nelson. Nelson, what school are you at?
Bacchus Marsh. Martin Christian College.
You forgot your school there just for a second. That's because you just ran 200. How did you go in your 200?
Good. Yeah.
What time did you run?
Not sure.
28. 28 seconds for, how old are you?
9.
9 years old. Wow, that's amazing. Have you been doing track and field very long, athletics very long?
Yeah.
Do you compete for a club?
Yeah. Yep.
Which one?
Bacchus Marsh.
Oh, Bacchus Marsh as well. All right, we're going to head back to you, Lachlan, and we've got a presentation happening here. Well done, Nelson. Good work.
In lane 3, Kane Emery. In lane 5, Harry Orr. That's the boys' 12-year-old invitation, 200 meters.
And our state champion for 2018, representing Holy Spirit School, Carla Boras.
Again, just searching for an invitation time here. Obviously the position not important, being only one in his race, but a time trial of sorts, just looking for that qualification time to go through to the or qualify as a member of the Victorian state team. Gonna set 27.05 there as sort of that benchmark and see how that stands up in the final very shortly.
In lane 1, Davis McNair. In lane 2, Jordan Gilbert. In lane 3, Josh McQuarrie. In lane 4, Sebastian Velich. In lane 5, Max Busatil. In lane 6, Christian Waidohi. In lane 7, Ramanaka Dahamte. In lane 8, Marcus Lafonte. That's the boys 12 to 13 200 meter final.
First marshalling call as well for the girls and the boys 11 years 1500 metre competitors. Also the girls and the boys 11 years 1500. If they could please make their way.
What is it?
To the call room. The next medal presentation is for the boys 11 years 200 metres. Bronze medalist in this event representing Greenvale Primary, Keen Vixavong. Just repeating that for the girls 11 years 200 metres. Bronze medalist in this event representing Murrumbina, Charlotte Nielsen. The silver medalist representing Hughesdale, Adriana Scandalis. And the gold medalist 2018 School Sport Victorian Champion representing Regency Park, time of 28.49, Sienna Gideon. Congratulations to medalists in the girls 11 years 200 metres. And then the next event on the track is the boys 12 to 13 years 200 metres. And in lane 1 representing Marist College Bendigo, Davis McNair. Lane 2 representing Giles Park, Jordan Gilbert. Lane 3 representing Surfside, Josh Mute. Lane 4 representing Camberwell, Sebastian Valich. Lane 5 representing Greenvale, Max Buttersill. Lane 6 representing St Brendan's Shepparton, Kristen Vatoy. Lane 7 representing Beacon Hills College Berwick, Rivanka Darmate. And lane 8 representing St Francis Xavier, Marcus Lafontaine. Competitors in the boys 12 to 13 years 200 metres. Underway, and sounds like that second gun has fired again, so we'll just wait on our starters' decisions regarding that start. Of course, the full field allowed at the one false start at these championships. And a reminder, all of our field eventers, so all of our 445 field eventers, you should now be marshalled to the call room. Sebastian of Greenvale in at lane 5. He's going to get out left side. He's going to lead this field down the straight. Max Battlefield just really starting to dig, showing a lot of strength over those closing stages. He's going to take this one 25.57. Mirat will have to be satisfied with the silver medal there, but a really strong performance from both those guys in the 12 to 13 years 200 metres. Absolutely fabulous racing there to conclude our 200 metre finals. Next events on the track will of course be the 1500 metres. The next medal presentation, though, is for the boys 11 years 200 metres. Bronze medalist in this event, representing Greenvale, Keen Vixavong. The silver medalist, representing Kings Park, Abbas Hassani. And the gold medalist, 2018 School Sport Victorian Champion, representing Elwood in a time of 27.82, Kai Tingnatimmer. Congratulations, the medalists in the boys 11 years 200 metres. Marshalling call for the boys and the girls 11 years 1500 metres, so you should be in the call room if you are not already. The next medal presentation is for the girls 12 to 13 years 200 metres. Bronze medalist in this representing Heaney Park Primary, Natasha Kindler. The silver medalist representing Torquay Prep to 6 College, Indy Elliott. And the gold medalist, 2018 School Sport Victorian Champion, representing St Pius, a time of 26.90, Grace Elliott. Congratulations, medalists, girls 12 to 13 years 200 metres. The next medal presentation is for the boys 12 to 13 years 200 metres. Bronze medalist in this event representing St Brendan's, Christian Vatoy. Silver medalist representing Surfside Primary, Josh McGout. And the gold medalist and the 2008 School Sport Victorian champion representing Greenvale Primary, a time of 25:53, Max Bussettle. Congratulations, medalists in the boys 12 to 13 years 200 metres. So marshalling call for our girls and boys 12 to 13 years 1500 metres. So if all of our 1500 metre runners now should be marshalled to the call room.
Medal presentation for event 88, the boys 9 and 10 years triple jump. In third place, representing Hampton Primary School, Justin Wee. In second place, from Montpelier Primary School, Tobias Servin. And the 2018 state champion, representing Banyule Primary School, Sam Gayfar.
As our field events do wrap up, though, we will just take the opportunity to say a very quick thank you to all of our Athletics Victoria officials for their continued work across the day, to all of our student helpers from McRobertson and Frankston, to everybody else who has chipped in across the day. Of course, we couldn't do it and conduct large-scale events like this without a lot of support, so to all of our helpers out there in the field and on the track today, we're obviously very grateful.
Lane 1, Sophie Hawker. 2, Matilda Mason. 3, Madison Kin. 4, Aliyah Vahovrik. 5, Chloe Johnson. 6, Casey Farley. 7, Natasha Gutler. 8, Elizabeth Hall. 9, Serena Wow. 10, Alicia McLeod. 11, Noah
Underway in this, the
Saru.
first of
12,
our 1500 metre
Matilda
finals.
Farley. 13,
Competitors in
Kate
station.
Wilson. 14, Emily Davis. 15, Eliza Shelton. 16, Aliyah Drummond.
It's a record in this event, 4:55.68, set back in 2009. Very strong one then, of course, by Laura Powell of Wrighton. These athletes, though, moving very strongly through the early stages of this event. Going to be 77, 78 seconds or so through that first lap, which really is very good front running from the girls at the front. You can see that that pace is on the field, really starting to splinter even over the early stages of this 3 3/4 lap journey. Really, this field already starting to be strung out through 600 metres, the better part of 100 metres from front to back. As our leaders, they're going to come up to take 2 circuits here of Lakeside Stadium left to run. That's 800 metres. Of course, a full field here of the 16 athletes, so no scratchings. They've all fronted the starters, and now
Thanks, Lachlan. As you can see, the 1500's now well underway, but we're in the Team Vic room, and the Team Vic room's the exciting day part of the day, which is basically all the place getters that have competed today, first, second, and in some cases third. They come into the Team Vic room and they go into the eligibility to be selected for the Team Vic state team. So follow me. We're going to go through to see these guys down here. And then we have our very lovely selectors who sit here, and they'll go out to dinner tonight, and part of the dinner will be to work out how we're going to select 140 kids to compete in the state team and represent Team Vic at the School Sport Australia National Championships, which are actually taking place at this track this year. So you can see in shot now, it's a little bit dark, but you can see in shot Noreen, and you can see Aiden, and you can see Brett. Brett looks after all the combined events, and Aiden and Noreen manage the team. They do a great job, and Noreen's done it now for about 23 years, which is quite a long time, but she started when she was 2 years old, so she's only 25 years old now. We're going to go back out to you, Lachlan, for the bell lap of the 1500.
And it is, I believe, Madison King of Brighton really starting to stretch out as she heads into the back straight. Still looking very strong, still continuing to gap the rest of the field. Back there to Ella Vrovac of Lumen Christ. She's still looking stronger there in second place. Looks like she's going to at least hold on to that silver medal, but no doubting our leader, Madison King of Brighton. 200 metres left on her journey. Still looking very composed. Still looking very comfortable. Still looking as though the officials sent her another lap. She'd very easily manage that. And she's going to turn into the top of the straight. Of course, the record in this event, 4:55.68 set by Laura Powell. That's just going to tick by, but this is still a very excellent performance of middle distance running here at Lakeside today. We should get behind all these athletes as they make their way up the straight. It's not difficult to round this long day out with a 1500 metres, and Madison King of Brighton has dominated this field from start to finish. Ella Vrovac, she's going to take second. Battle on for that minor positions, of course. Still all these athletes getting home inside 5 minutes 30, which is a wonderful achievement. Congratulations to our champion, Madison King, who'll take home the 2018 School Sport Victorian title. Again, really well done. Very tough work out there by all these athletes. Many of them already have the 800 and other events in their legs before they set out on this 1500 metres, so it is a really strong performance by all of these athletes.
Lane 1, Merlin Tazaros. 2, Alec Frankies. 3, Bart Leeton. Lane 4, Luke Goski. 5, Henry Scarless. 6, Ethan Miller. 7, Gus Augustino. 8, Harvey Cook. 9, Luca Lusoni. 10, Carl Frith. 11, Finn McCready. 12, Michael Hughes. 13, Tom Foster. 14, Job Ford. 15, Cody Walker. 16, Archie Eaton. 17, Luca Sidis.
Thanks, Lachlan. Just while this 1500 is taking place, I've got two lovely, handsome young men here from Oakley South Primary. Tell me, what's your name?
Nathan.
Marcus.
Marcus. Now, what do you do at the school, Nathan?
One of the sports teachers there.
And yourself?
Yeah, just the same. From grade 2 to grade 6, PE, so yeah.
Excellent. Now, what's a highlight of today for you guys?
Oh, when the day's over, I suppose. But no, we've got 3 relay teams in finals. Our 12 girls are fantastic, and hopefully they bring home gold. They're 300ths of a second off the fastest team, so it's going to be a really good race. So that was really good. And we had a young fella, Ori. He's in the multi-class, and he won the 100, 200 and long jump, so that's fantastic for.
And what's your highlight, Nathan?
Highlight is definitely the relays again. It's always good to see them do well. Probably looking forward to the 12, 13 girls this year. See if they can get the three-peat with gold medals.
Now we've got Ian, who's running the final leg of one of your finals.
Yes, Eon. Yeah, she runs the final leg in the 12, 13s. And she's won 2 gold medals in a row now for the relays, and hopefully she can make it 3.
She looks like a fantastic little runner. Must be all your coaching, is it right, man?
No, not quite. She's actually a gun swimmer as well. She's won state butterfly and freestyle over the last couple of years, so she's an absolute beauty, yeah.
Wow, standout. That's fantastic. All right, back to you, Lachlan. Thanks, guys. Congratulations, and I really hope you do well in the final.
Thank you.
Back to you for the rest of this 1500.
800 metres. So certainly School Sport Victorian Championships have proved somewhat of a stepping stone for a significant number of our Australian athletes, and Luke is one example out holding this record at 4:59, so just inside that 5 minutes. I believe that's the run from Scotch though in Bart Leeton leading this field through 700 metres completed. Of course, 200 laps left to run. As with the girls, we can see the fast pace really stretching this field. More than 100 metres from front to back through these early stages. Leeton really looking solid. He's going to come up. And I think we will just now head down to the presentation area with Ian Landy for a field event presentation.
We have a presentation for event number 90, the boys' 11-year-old high jump. In third place, from Hughesdale Primary School, Oscar Newman. In second place, from Beverford Primary School, Liam Shadbolt. And our state champion for 2018, representing Scotch College, Sam Allen.
So Leeton, I think it is there, of Scotch College, still running well and truly away from this field. Better part of a 200 metre lead, and if anything, just starting to accelerate and crank that pace up as he turns into the back straight and heads for home. He's going to know he's only got 300 metres left. Harry Sakalis of Blackrock, I think it is there in second position. Probably seeding 40 metres, but chasing hard. But Leighton, we saw him in the 800, place there and run really strongly in doing so. So he's got that in his legs, but he still looks strong with 200 metres left to run. Really all about a bit of courage, a bit of determination now. The legs just starting to feel like jelly for all these runners with less than a lap to go. But Leighton is going to turn into the top of the straight. He's going to see 4:40 or such on the clock. He's going to know that record of Luke Matthews is 4:59.65. He's going to try and mount one last effort. He is going to go very close here. This is a really strong run by Leighton, particularly given his performance in the 800 just a little bit earlier. He's going to want the crowd behind him. Clock is going to tick through. 4:59.18 there. So unofficially, we're going to say that he might just, by the barest of margins there, Leighton set that new School Sport Victoria record. But absolutely phenomenal running by these guys who've seen some really impressive performances across all the events. They're making the best of some really good running conditions at this particular carnival. Official confirmation now of that time for our victor there of 4:59.15, courtesy of the photo finish team. So that is officially a new School Sport Victoria record, one of 3 or 4 now that we've seen fall today. So Luke Matthews was presenting a little bit earlier out on the podium, and he can now say goodbye to one of those records that he set 13 years ago now at the School Sport Victorian Championships. Absolutely fantastic running by our victor there. Next medal presentation is for the girls 9 to 10 years, 1500 metres. Bronze medalists in this event representing Chelsea Primary School, Noah Sarup. The silver medalists in this event representing Lumen Christ.
Girls under 11, 1,500 metre final. In lane 1, Bayer Pua. Lane 2, Rachel White. Lane 3, Sarah Dixon. 4, Declan Tana. 5, Ali Brooks. 6, Imogen Baker. 7, Annabelle Smith. 8, Tilly Bilherger. 9, Ella Hudson. 10, Serena Afaid. 11, Frankie Malkini. 12, Rosie Frankies. 13, Zoe Adensale. 14, Macy Thatcher. 15, Lily Shanley. 16, Isabella Rosauta. 17, Ella Yane. 18, Darcy Roberts. That's the final for the girls under 11, 1500 metre.
One. Thanks, Lachlan. Just while the 1500's taking place, I've got 5 very lovely people down here. Now, what are your names?
Yenny, Cecilia, Nancy, and Jennifer. Dang.
Excellent. Now, Cecilia and Nancy, what are your last names?
Agostino.
Agostino. No relation, people. As you can see, obviously, my name's Agostino, their name's Agostino, and I keep getting asked, how's your daughter going? She's not my daughter, but she's that good. They're both that good. Now, what's your favourite? What's your pet event?
Triple.
And what else?
200.
And what about your pet event?
100 and 200.
Excellent. Now, you here competing today?
No.
Just cheering on?
Yeah.
Excellent. Now, what are you doing today?
I did 800, but I also like to do 815.
Now, you came as an invitation, is that right?
No.
No, you're not in secondary? Okay. Sorry, I got that wrong. What are you competing today?
I did the 200, but I also like doing the 1500.
Excellent work. So you're off to Team Vic this year? Fantastic. And you're not because you're a bit too old, but you're doing all schools next week. So you know where Team Vic's happening, the School Sport Australia Championships happening this year?
Yeah.
Where's it happening?
Here.
Right here, home ground. That means you're going to have a whole lot of people cheering for you, and we'll be cheering for you as well. And we'll be live streaming the event as well. So that's going to be exciting times. We're going to head back to the next. We're up to the second lap of the 1500 metre race.
So really strong running performances here by all these athletes. Of course, quite a significant number of these runners, they took part earlier in that 800 metres and did really well then, not too many hours ago. So going to feel the effects of that a little bit in their legs, a little bit of fatigue, but all still running really strongly. It's a very difficult challenge to round off a day of competition with the 1500 metres. Of course, the School Sport Victoria record in this particular event, 4:51.15, set in 1999 by Hayley Tomlinson. The clock just ticking through 3 minutes, 600 metres or so left to run for these athletes. Still going really strongly are our leaders at the front. So again, some really strong running performances. And just reminding that first call for the relays of the girls 9 to 10 years 4x100 metre relay teams, if they could please make their way just as soon as possible to the call room.
Medal presentation for event 86, the boys 12 and 13 years discus. In third place, representing Albion North Primary School, Liam Benbow. In second place, from Appin Park Primary School, Xavier Pitt. And our 2018 state champion, representing Maryborough Primary School, Jake Gavriliadis.
So Bearpew, I think they're doing just enough to take that one out. Just outside 5 minutes. Fabulous running though. Rachel White in second. Looks, I think Declan Tanner there going to do enough to hold on for third, but really good running by these athletes, particularly those, because a number of them already placed in the 800 and they're doing very well to back up here and turn out in this 1500.
This is the boys 11-year-old 1500 metre final. In lane 1, Cameron Ellis. Lane 2, Will Darcy. Lane 3, Jack Mirasoto. 4,
Also, we will
Jack
call to the call room
Unthank.
now.
5, Corey Mavjock. 6, Josh Unthank. 7, Ben Hayes. 8, Dylan Marriott. 9, Brody Atchison. 10, Tom Hayden. 11, Gus Charles. 12, Kylie Peace. 13, Ryan Cullen. 14, Luke Dreyer. 15, Kai Hansen. 16, Henry Burke. That's the final for the under 11 boys 1500 metre.
Thanks, Lachlan. Yeah, we've got Simon here. Simon, what school are you at?
I'm at Tintern Vale Primary School.
Now, how long have you been there?
6 years.
6 years, fantastic. But you have an additional role, don't you? The school releases you to do another role, and what's that?
Yes, I'm the Team Vic high jump coach. So I look after the high jumpers who make the national team.
Now, it's 4 years you've been with the Team Vic team?
This will be my fifth.
Fifth year, of course, which is fantastic. Now, out of today, being on the high jump, what was your favourite event, or what was a standout for you? What sticks out in your mind?
I think the one that just finished, the 11-year girls, it was a really tough competition. There was 4 girls that were right in it at the end, and they just jumped really well. Good heights achieved, and it was really tough.
What did the 11-year girl? What did the winner of the 11-year girls get?
She jumped 152, and she won the nationals for Victoria last year, which is excellent. And I think she's improved about 10 centimetres, so it's a good thing.
Excellent. So you could be coaching her in the Team Vic team.
Well, I hope so, yeah.
We don't like to commit, people. We don't like to commit to 140. We're trying to get to 140, and that'll be exciting to get to 140. But the exciting thing is that it's actually happening here at Lakeside, which means there's a little bit more freedom for us to, bring in other people. Is that right?
There is, yes. And it's just excellent seeing those kids who turn up as 10-year-olds coming back as 11-year-olds and repeating what they've done before. It's really good.
Certainly is. I interviewed a young lady last week. Her name's just escaped me, but she has made 10 Team Vic teams with cross country included in that, secondary cross country, primary cross country, primary track and field, and a netball in there. That's crazy amount of Team Vic teams, and I would hate to think how much mum and dad have forked out for that.
Yeah, so that would have cost them a lot of money, and obviously she's a complete underachiever, not very good at anything. That's quite amazing. Yes, I'm sure there'll be a statue of her somewhere someday.
Too true. Well, good to have you on board again with us this year, Simon, and we look forward to another great event. We'll be live streaming the School Sport Australia Championships, so make sure you join us when the championships are taking place right here in our hometown of Melbourne.
Thanks very much. Come along and watch. It's a great thing.
It sure is. Back to you, Lockie, as we just pick up the last 2 laps of the 1500.
So with 1 lap left to run, or less than that even now, 300 metres, still 4 or 5 runners pressed together at the head of this field. Of course, the race record here, 4:43, set back in 2002 by Mark Blickarves, obviously before he went on to star as a Geelong footballer, as he presently does, was a very well-renowned athletic steeplechaser. So changed one elite level sport for another, went to football, but certainly had substantial success here with the school sport Victoria realm. Has this record 4:43. Doesn't look quite that it'll be challenged today, but really strong running again by this entire lead pack. Lead though just starting to grow, turning the top of straight, probably the 10 metres. Fabulous running, and 5 minutes dead thereabouts. So great running by the competitors there. Next medal presentation, the boys 9 to 10 years, 1500 metres. Bronze medalist in this event, representing Toowoomba, Alec Fransky. Silver medalist, representing Blackrock Primary, Henry Sakalis. And the gold medalist, 2018 School Sport Victorian champion, representing Scotch College, new record time of 4 minutes 59.15 seconds, Bart Leeton. Congratulations, medalists in the boys 9 to 10 years, 1500. Underway now in the girls 12 to 13 years 1500 metres event. Station 1 representing Gippsland, Deborah Husodo. Station 2 representing Dalesford, Charlotte Street. Station 3 representing Loretta Mandeville, Cleo Richardson. Station 4 representing Ballarat Grammar, Claire Mahoney. Station 5 representing Wesley College, Caitlin Woods. Station 6 representing Canterbury, Bella Fari. Station 7 representing Braemar College, Tamsin Williams. Station 8 representing Cardinia International, Sophia Armstrong. Station 9 representing the Basin, Zara Smith. Station 10 representing St Anthony's, Sarah Whitty. Station 11 representing St Bernard's Wangaratta, Eden Hill. Station 12 representing Eltham East, Lucy Roberts. Station 13 representing St Vincent, Taylor Pavey. Station 14 representing Harcourt, Megan Wilson. Station 15 representing Mansfield, Indy Nichols. Station 16 representing St Joseph's, Quarry Hill, Lavinia Cox. Station 17 representing Braemar College, Nisa Males. Station 18 representing Maribyrnong College, Emily Mifsud. And in Station 19 representing Kerry Grammar, Karima Wakim. Competitors in the girls 12 to 13 years, 1500 metres, and very quickly again, nearly the 80 seconds or so through that first lap. Field already just starting to be stretched by a very strong leading pack here.
Medal presentation for event 89, the girls 11-year-old high jump. In third place, representing Geelong College, Rose Jones. In second place, representing Echuca Primary School, Chase Day. And our 2018 state champion, representing Mary McKillop Primary School, Addison Stevens. interest in being selected for the team, you need to go up this staircase and to the glass room up the top to find out more information.
So through the bell lap, and still Deborah Hosoto of Gippsland Grammar in sail, really leading this field. Her last 2 laps, she has just stormed away from them. And she looks like she could keep going for another lap or two if we put them in front of her. Still moving very strongly, Cleo Richardson of Loretta Mandeville. She's back now in second position, probably 30 metres behind the lead, but another 50 metres back to a pack that's going to fight for that bronze medal in what looks to be an absolutely fabulous finish there for the minor placing. Turning our attention though back to the conclusion of this 1500 metre effort, and Deborah Hasudu of Gippsland Grammar in sail, she's going to turn into the top of the straight. C4:45 on the clock there. She's just going to miss this record, but a really strong performance. And she's going to storm up to the finish line, take this one out. Cleo Richardson of Loretta Mandeville is going to take second. So absolutely fabulous running, just outside the 5-minute mark. Still a very strong performance there. Cleo Richardson there, Loretta Mandeville, she's going to take second. Battle on though for that third placing with some runs coming from behind. Just doing enough though. Just all inside the 5:20 mark, so fantastic running by all these girls in this event. But we'll turn our attention though back to the presentation area. The girls 11 years 1500 metres, and the bronze medalist in this event representing Belmont Primary, Sarah Dixon.
Thank you, Lachlan. I'm here with a very proud father. What's your name?
Seamus.
Seamus. And what's your name?
Rose.
Rose. And what's your name?
Erin. Michaela.
Now, Erin and Michaela aren't your children, right? This Rose is your child?
Just Rose.
And this one here. Excellent. Now, what's great about a day like today?
Oh gosh, what's great? Well, we've had a fantastic time. Everyone's out here getting fit. We get a day off work. Those two get a day off school. No, it's been a great day.
Excellent. Now, you have a daughter named Rose, obviously, who likes to compete and likes to come home with medals, which is good. Do you compete in a club, Rose? Do you compete in a track and field club?
Yeah. Well, Geelong.
Geelong. Big club, Geelong. Awesome. And what's the best part about being in a club like Geelong?
You get to hang out with your friends.
Excellent. That's the best part about track and field. Do you get involved yourself?
No. I'm not an athlete.
But you get involved with raking pits or doing all that sort of stuff on the Saturday?
Yep. No, shot put measuring and various things like this.
Excellent.
My
wife
over here does more of that than I do.
It's always good to see mums and dads taking time off work to come and cheer their kids on. We love to see that. So keep up the good work, Seamus.
Thanks very much.
Awesome. We're going to go back to you, Lachlan, for the rest for the start. No, we've started the 1500. We're in
Boys 12 to 13 years, 1500 metres. Station 1 representing Penley and Essendon, Dylan Edgeworth. Station 2 representing Miners Rest, Archie Calder. Station 3 representing Solway, Jack Bowen. Station 4 representing Canterbury, Tom Forster. Station 5 representing Bentons Jr., Archie Hewitt. Station 6 representing Alwood, Jones Gordon. Station 7 representing Geelong College, Newton, James Lee. Station 8 representing Ivanhoe, Tyson Nagel. Station 9 representing Golden Square, Logal and Tickle. Station 10 representing Apollo Parkways, Ty Kitchell. Station 11 representing St Gabriel's, Josh Sover. Station 12 representing Ballarat North, Tristan Nishhoff, Station 13, representing St Killian's, Will Shant. Station 14, representing Glenrowan, William Tromp. Station 15, representing Wodonga, Connor Howe. Station 16, representing St Mary's Maffra, Chris Dwyer. Station 17, representing St Francis Berwick, Bob Abdelram. And Station 18, representing St Francis Berwick, Harvey Anderson. Competitors in the boys 12 to 13 years, 1500 metres, and moving very strongly. Already starting to stretch this field are our race leaders. As the boys move through 800 metres completed in their 1500 metres, turning our attention back to the medal presentation area. In the girls 11 years 1500 metres, bronze medalist representing Mount Eliza, Declan Tanner.
Thanks, Lachlan. I've got a lovely, happy family here. Look at this happy family. What's your name?
Noel.
And what's your name, buddy?
Brody. Hudson. Natalie.
Natalie. Now, I do see you guys quite a bit. You like to compete not only here, but also Little Ass events. Is that right?
That's correct, yes.
Excellent. What club are you part of?
Berwick.
Berwick. And you too?
Yep.
All right, give me a pet event, buddy.
So my favourite event? 800.
800. That's a long way. It's like nearly a kilometre. What about you?
100.
100. That's better. That's shorter. So you're a sprinter and you're a bit of a distance runner. Good job. Did you do any sprinting yourself when you were younger?
Yes, I did. I did middle distance and I did throwing as well. So discus and the walk, actually.
Now, did you guys do relays recently?
I did one in district, but my team didn't go really well.
Oh, that's okay. It's competing as part. What about you?
Yeah, same as Brody.
Same. You doing relays coming up?
Yes.
Excellent. We love Little Athletics Victoria. And what about yourself? You compete when you were younger?
No.
Okay. Let's just cut that conversation. Let's not go any further with that conversation. How often do you guys train?
5 nights a week.
5 nights a week? I'm going to have a chat to Dad off the camera here. How many times do you train?
3 times.
3 times a week. That's a little bit better. Excellent. Now, what's the best part of being involved in track and field, both at school sport and community as well in the club?
That it's fun and you get to exercise instead of just staying inside all the time.
Sure. What about you?
Like just all the friends you make and doing the sport.
We love that. Friends you make, that you get out and you do some exercise. We love that. Fantastic. You guys are like a perfect family.
Thank you.
Good to see you. All right. Back to you, Lockie, for the rest of this 1500.
Is going to stand Dylan Edgewa. He's going to make his way down, take home a Victorian title here. Going to be just outside that 4:40 time, but really a strong performance here. Archie Cordo just going to do enough. A battle though on for the third with some runs coming. Perhaps Jack Bellin there just doing enough, but we'll, of course, some really strong running performances by all these athletes here. Hard way to end the day is the 1500 metre journey. Next medal presentation is for the boys 11 years 1500 metres. Bronze medalist in this event representing Leopold Primary, Jack Unthank. The silver medalist representing Glencatherine Primary, Dylan Marriott. Gold medalist 2018 School Sport Victorian Champion representing Mount Eliza, time of 5 minutes, Ben Hayes. Congratulations to the medalists in the boys 11 years 1500 metres. That's the one. Next medal presentation is for the girls 12 to 13 years 1500 metres. Bronze medalist in this event representing Carey Grammar School in Kew, Karim Wakim. Silver medalist representing Loretta Mandeville, Cleo Richardson. Gold medalist 2018 School Sport Victorian Champion representing Gippsland, time of 5 minutes 04.03, Deborah Husodo. Congratulations to the medalists in the girls 12 to 13 years 1500 metres. So again, just repeating a previous announcement that all athletes who are involved in relays should have already reported to the call room. So for all athletes, per previous announcement, for all our relay athletes, you should be in the call room. If you are not, you should be heading there immediately
Medal presentation for event 106, the girls' 11-year-old shot put. In third place, representing Caulfield South Primary School, Isabella Mintz. In second place, from Rowville Primary School, Caitlin Farfili Boone. And our state champion for 2018, representing Melton Primary School, Alyssa Benbow. Okay, guys.
Underway now, the final of the girls 9 to 10 years 4 by 100 metre relay. Haileybury College, they were the quickest through. They're going to look to be the ones to beat and getting very quickly into their running, as is Bel Air. They did this in the first of their heats. They're doing it again now, and Haileybury mounting that very strong run through the middle along the back straight. We saw that in their heat. We're seeing it again in the final. They're pulling themselves up amongst those first three teams. Very clean change over there from Haileybury, and they're going to move into the race lead as they head through 150 metres left to run. Bel Air on their inside, though, still also moving very strongly, as is Oakley House on their outside, but tight between Haileybury and Bel Air as they turn into the straight. Maybe ever so slightly the edge to Bel Air, but they are going to battle up the straight. Haileybury, though, mounting a very strong run over the closing stages of this final leg, and they are going to take home this title. Going to stop the clock at 1 minute 13. Absolutely fabulous running there by the team from Haileybury. Ever so quicker than they ran in their heats, but an absolutely fabulous performance. We turn our attention, though, back to the presentation area. Medal presentation for the boys 12 to 13 years, 1500 metres. The bronze medalist in this event, representing Elwood, Jones Gorton. The silver medalist, representing Miners Rest Primary School, Archie Caldwell. And the gold medalist, 2018 School Sport Victorian Champion, representing Penley and Essendon, time of 4 minutes 41, Dylan Edgewa. Congratulations, medalists, the boys 12 to 13 years, 1500 metres. Turning our attention, though, back to the track, the final of the boys 9 to 10 years 4 by 100 metres. Lane 1 representing Mont Albert. Lane 2 Glen Catherine. Lane 3 Brighton Grammar School. Lane 4 Black Rock. Lane 5 St Bernard's Wangaratta. Lane 6 Our Lady Star of the Sea. Lane 7 Oakley South. And in Lane 8 Montpelier Primary School. Competitors, boys 9 to 10 years 4 by 100 metres. We would ask if We are underway, and Brighton, they're going to get very quickly into their running. Of course, broke the record in this age group in the heat, so they'll be looking to take this event. Montpellier, though, on the outside, as they did in their first sort of heat, moving very strongly. Brighton are getting very quickly into their work. Another really strong performance along the back leg there by Brighton, but still with a bit before them to do as they come towards the second changeover, even accounting for the stagger. Some very clean changes once again from these sides. Brighton just starting to make their move around that bend. They've got themselves into the lead by the barest of margins, but they're going to change in front and hand the baton very efficiently. A very safe chain. Blackrock on their outside also moving very strongly, but Brighton is going to take a fair bit of catching at this point, just coming away with this victory. It's going to be Brighton. It's going to be Blackrock, and on the outside it is going to be our Lady Star of the Sea, their strong run in lane 6. But again, an absolutely wonderful performance by the team there from Brighton. So just not quite as fast as they managed in their heat. 56.26, of course, in the heat. 56.53 officially now in the final, but more than enough to take victory in this boys 9 to 10 years 4x100 metre relay.
A special announcement, just asking for Nick Mooney to come to the presentation area, please. Nick Mooney to the presentation area, please. Medal presentation for event 109, the boys 12 and 13 years triple jump. In third place, representing Berwick Chase Primary School, Joshua Sullivan. In second place, representing Mont Albert Primary School, Xander Byrne. And our 2018 state champion, representing St. Christopher's, Peter Costanzo.
And now we turn our attention to the track for event 119, the girls 12 to 13 4x100 metre final. This is set to be a big one as we see the competitors come out. There's very, very little between the qualifiers. And as we can see, in lane 1, we'll be seeing Haileybury. In lane 2, we'll be seeing Clairvaux Catholic School. In lane 3, Oakley South Primary, which is my pick for this race. In lane 4, St Patrick's Wangaratta. In lane 5, Torquay, who also came in pretty quick. In lane 6, Coatesville, St Mary's Primary School, Echuca in lane 7, and Sacred Heart Mildura. Lockie, who's your pick for this one?
I'm going to have to go with Coatesville Primary School. They're in lane 6. We don't see them on the track there, but we do hope that they do stand there in the 6th lane. With only four races to go today, Raf, of what's been an amazing day. A lot of viewers here on the live stream. We do hope that you have enjoyed what you have seen.
Yeah, it's been great. You're right, Lockie, with Coatesville Primary School. I remember in the heats, Coatesville came through in a convincing lead, but Oakley South Primary School was the one that we're watching very closely to see whether they were going to pip the time or not. So Oakley South qualified at 55.15 and Coatesville qualified at 55.12. So 0.03 between the two, but that doesn't mean much in heats, does it, Lachlan?
So as we do see them appear on the screen there, the bottom right-hand side, we can see the officials leading them out. As they do get ready to go, they do put their items there in a box just to be collected, or they may have been picking up their batons. So as they do take their positions in the lanes, we've got our 8 competitors in this relay competition. It's been a great day. The sun's been out all day, only very slight amounts of wind.
Yeah, not like last week. I know we didn't use a wind meter last week, but I don't know. I've been to Lakeside for about 5 years and seen lots of events. That would have been up close to the 9s and 10s, I reckon, last week.
It was definitely tough conditions out there for the secondary athletes, but I think we are looking to be in the starters' hands here for this relay. And we are underway here in event 119, the girls 12 to 13, 4 by 100 metres, and it's our competitors out there in lane 5 that are off to a great start from Torquay P6 College. As we do approach the first change, we'll have a look who's out of that clear. It's our competitors there, Sacred Heart Mildura out there in lane 8 that are off to a good start. They are running strong down the back straight, but we've got to keep an eye out on some of the competitors on the inside as they do approach the second change. It looks like our team in the blue there, so we think they are the Oakley South Primary School that are in first position. They do have the advantage of the bend, but they've got two teams on their right side as they're going to come down into the front straight. And it's going to be Coatesville Primary School that are there leading into the last change, but it's going to be our Oakley South Primary School with a phenomenal last run that are going to go all the way through to the end, but they're getting closer to the athletes there on their inside from Clairvaux Catholic School were close in second position, but we do think Oakley South Primary School did get there in the end.
Certainly a close one, very close one. But you kind of picked it there, Lockie, with Coatesville there. They had the lead for quite a way. So now we're going to see event 120. This is the boys 12 to 13 4 by 100 metre final. And in lane 1 we've got St Francis. In lane 2 Camberwell Primary School. In lane 3 Melton Primary School. In lane 4 we've got Beaumaris North. In lane 5 we've got Brighton Grammar School. In lane 6, Warrnambool Primary School. In lane 7, we've got Bethany Primary School. And lane 8, Holy Trinity Lutheran, Horsham. Great to see some country locations coming out with Warrnambool and Horsham. Made the trek all the way out for a 50-second race.
Doesn't seem as fun when you say it like that, Raf, but it's a great day, and I'm sure they would have made a day of it, if not a couple of days. Just coming off the weekend, obviously, but a full list or a full field of 8 teams here in this boys 12 to 13 4 by 100 metre relays.
Sure is. We've got Brighton, who's qualified at 52.93, and then we've got Melton. So Brighton in lane 5, and then we've got lane 4 and 6 ones to watch as well as 53.69 and 53.66. So Brighton, at least on paper, look the fastest team, and that's in lane 5. So look for Brighton in the yellow. Pretty clean start as they off. No, it looks like Brighton has definitely got a great lead here. So we're looking at the first change now. And it looks like Brighton has got the change the baton first. It's very close between Brighton and Camberwell. So Brighton, great second runner here for Brighton, picking up the stagger here. Hard to tell who's in first, second and third, but that's going to be a close one between Brighton and looks like Melton and Camberwell as well. So we've got Brighton who's in the lead. No, it looks like Camberwell's definitely leading here. And as we come into the last change, it looks like at least Brighton and Warrnambool Primary School are going to pick up a great lead here with Brighton on their left, and then a second and third is going to be a tight finish between Camberwell and Melton. Warrnambool has done it. 4 hours, it's worth it. And looking great. Fantastic. So Warrnambool look like they've taken out a great win.
So we turn our attention back down to the track for event 121, apologies. In lane 1 we have Hailbury, in lane 2 we have Clairvaux, in lane 3 Oakley South, in lane 4 St Patrick's, in lane 5 Torquay, in lane 6 Coatesville, in lane 7 St Mary's, and in lane 8 Sacred Heart. They're your competitors in event 121, the girls 12 to 13 year 4x100 metre final.
Yeah, let's not discount Torquay here. Torquay and Coatesville as well. Again, will certainly run a good run, give it their all. But I think the one to take this one out is going to be lane 3, Oakley. But we'll have to watch carefully.
It'd be a great day to be down at Torquay as well today. Sun's shining, maybe
Sure
for a
would.
bit of recovery after tonight's.
Sure
Head back
would.
down there to the beach.
Imagine living in a place where people go for a holiday. I live in Doreen. Definitely not a place where people go for a holiday.
Hey, some people might go there for a bit of a holiday. Never know.
I don't know what kind of holiday they're having in Doreen, but anyway. So this is set to be a good race. We interviewed the team from the coaches from Oakley earlier today. They were super excited about this race. Looking forward to a great event. With only 3 left, make sure you jump online and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just hit that subscribe button so that we can make sure that you are notified as soon as we upload videos to our YouTube channel. So we're just waiting on the starters to get themselves ready. Make sure all the competitors are in their change box and ready.
So it does look like we're just waiting on some admin type work to go ahead. All the athletes are on the track and ready to go. So we're just waiting for the starters to get the signal that they do need to start the race. With 2 races to go, we definitely don't want anything going wrong with the clock, so just confirming that everything is up and right and going. So as Rafa was saying, do make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's always interesting with these kinds of events, Lachlan, because we're actually supposed to be running at 6:09, but we're running 19 minutes ahead, so 18 minutes ahead. And we don't normally run 18 minutes ahead. It takes a lot of work to get the event happening ahead of time. But if all the competitors are here, we're right to go. So they've worked pretty hard to get us up and running and keep us moving. But with only 2 events left, I'm a little bit sad because that's 2 live streams down. And while we're waiting, I may as well say a massive thank you to you, Lachlan Rayner. Couldn't do it without you, buddy. All the work
No worries
that
at
you put
all.
in.
It's always fun arriving at Lakeside Stadium at about 5:30 a.m. to prepare for something like this. But this is all produced in-house by School Sport Victoria, so not many state associations, let alone national associations, can do that as well. So we do understand that we can't get to all events, in particular the field events, when there are 6 or 7 events going on at any one time, but we do our best to try and cover as much as possible with the resources that we do have.
Yeah, it certainly is a resource issue. But it looks like all the competitors are ready to go. Looks like all the competitors are ready to go and all set to go. But as you can see, we've got, or you might not be able to see, but just on the other side of the track, the furthest from your screen, you'll see 2 men walking, one with a high-vis vest. That's Howard Lewis, and Howard Lewis is the operations manager today, running everything, making sure that it's all running on time, and he puts a whole lot of work into this, and it will be under his control to make sure that we're all good to go. We're not actually sure what the hold-up is, which is why we're just continuing to talk and not sure what's going on.
That's all right, we can talk. We didn't do much talking. We did pull in the in-stadium commentary for most of the day, so it is good to jump on the microphones ourselves and have a bit of a chat.
Well, it's a good year for the state team this year. Given that it's here at Lakeside, it makes it a lot more accessible for teams. So hopefully we won't have competitors turning down the opportunity. And unfortunately, I guess every state team does that. We have probably around 6 to 8% of competitors out of the 140 who say, look, we can't do it financially. We do our very best to make sure that we do it as cheap as possible. But being that it's at Lakeside, it's going to be a lot more accessible to families. So we're looking forward to seeing 130, 140 competitors representing Victoria. And we'll be live streaming that as well.
We will be live streaming that, so a number of days across the weekend, and then what is it? It's a 4-day event, I think, the track and field.
Yeah, it's a Friday, a little bit of Friday, but Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and a half of Tuesday. And then on Tuesday afternoon, they go off to their education excursion, we call it, which is the difference between that and any other state event that or national event that runs around Australia, is that we take all the kids out to some education component, being that it's a school event. And they get to do some really crazy stuff. I know the boys from the Northern Territory just came back from an Australian football team trip, and they got to go out and feed crocodiles and alligators in lakes. That was like
Classic Northern Territory.
Classic Northern Territory. They had a picture of this chicken that was on a stick, and the crocodile came up out of the water and grabbed the chicken. They're going to want a live stream.
Was Coatesville, of course. Oakley South only 3/100ths of a second behind, so that is where the race is going to be run, one would expect. But Oakley South and Coatesville, they're 1 and 2, and comfortably so through the second changeover. Again, some fairly rough changes amongst a couple of the teams, but they're going to turn into the top of the straight. Oakley South, Coatesville, and they're outside St Mary's in Echuca, also running very strongly. But Oakley South, they're going to turn with the lead. They're going to have to dig, though, because Coatesville is coming on the outside with one mighty chase. But Oakley, they're going to guts, they're going to grind, and they are going to win this, and they are going to do so in 55.27, which is an absolutely fabulous time. They've backed up what was a really fabulous result for them last year. Great running by the girls there. As we get ready for the next event, and of course the final track event on today's program, which is the final boys 12 to 13 years 4x100 metre relay. Lane 1, St Francis of the Field. Lane 2, Camberwell Primary. Lane 3, Mountain Primary. Lane 4, Beaumaris North Primary. Lane 5, Brighton Grammar. Lane 6, Warrnambool Primary. Lane 7, Bethany Primary. And Lane 8, Holy Trinity Lutheran Horsham. So competitors, boys 12 to 13 years, 4x100 metres, last track event of today's competition. So we are underway, of course. Brighton, the fastest qualifiers through by roughly half a second. So they are going to look to be the ones to beat in this event. They're inside, though. Beaumaris North also moving very strongly over the opening stages. A little bit of a rough change there, unfortunately, for a couple of teams in the middle. But Beaumaris North mounting a heck of a run along the back straight, and they're going to start to move themselves up amongst these leaders. But Brighton, they're going to change in front. Beaumaris in second. Might be Wannable there on the outside in third, but no doubting our leaders. Brighton Grammar, they've won the 9-10 boys, they've won the 11 boys, and they're in the box seat now and looking to take out the 12-year boys. On their inside, Beaumaris North still moving very strongly. Warrnambool just starting to mount a big charge through the field. Might do enough to get silver. No one's going to detract from our winners, though. Brighton Grammar are going to take this one out. Warrnambool there doing just enough, I think, to grab second place ahead of Beaumaris North. But
so that's it for today. That was the last event on the track. Thank you, Lachlan Rayner. You've done a fantastic job at the commentary and running the whole shebang as well. You're doing great, brilliant work. We're excited by that. We're wondering what's going to happen with event number 120, I think it was, or 119. And look, it will come down to a protest, so we will see what happens with that. We won't cut the stream just yet, just in case they have made a decision to rerun that race. Yep, we are rerunning that race. Okay, so this race... So we've got event 119, girls 11 years. 100, 4x100 is going to be rerun. And the reason it's going to be rerun is because there was a protest. The protest has been upheld, and therefore the decision has been made to get the girls to rerun. It's always a tricky time around. It's always an interesting situation when you do try to rerun, because there is a chance some of the girls may have gone home. So we're just getting ready now. We've got event number 119 on our page, but it's actually 117. So either or. It's girls 11, 4x100 relay.
And we repeat again. So in lane 1, they don't look like they're there yet, so I don't know if they're running. Wodonga Primary School in lane 2, Hughesdale Primary School in lane 3, Williamstown Primary School in lane 4, Holy Trinity Eltham North. In lane 5, Listerfield Primary School. In lane 6, Woodlands Primary School. In lane 7, Livingston Primary School. And in lane 8, Geelong College Newton. So they're your competitors in this second running of the girls 11 4x100 metres. And our final event of the School Sport Victoria Primary State Track and Field Championships. Did I get that right, Raf?
You certainly did. Final event by 2
times. Hopefully it's our last time. Fingers crossed.
So it was clearly on the live stream that we had. The reason there was a protest was because one of the teams protested they were put in the wrong lane, and we re-watched the live. We had the chief official re-watch the live stream, and they could tell that was obviously there. So big thumbs up and a high five to live streaming. All right, here we go. It looks like we've got everyone except competitor 1, Wodonga.
So it looks like we've got everyone but Wodonga Primary School there.
School Sports Victoria champions in a time of 55.26 seconds. Oakley South Primary School.
I can't quite recall who came through first here. I think it was Oakley. No, it was Listerfield, we think. Either or, we're going to be watching for lane 5, Listerfield 58.83 and 58.44, Holy Trinity Eltham North. They're the qualifiers there, on paper at least the fastest, but we're going to remember that these girls have already run and been, that nervous energy's come out now. Lockie, what do you reckon will be going through their minds for this race?
Well, you never know. In some ways it might be a good thing. They've already ran their race, so they might be a little bit more relaxed than you'd probably think they were. They didn't get a lot of time to prepare for this second one. They were in ultimate relax mode when they did finish the race. Only a number of minutes ago for the first time. So, you know what? Maybe they are a little bit more relaxed. Maybe some of them are stressing out a bit more. Maybe some of the teams that were involved in the accidental lane switch might be a little bit more nervous, but
well, one thing that's got to be going through their minds is, I hope I'm in the right lane this time. Okay, and they're off and racing. There's a pretty even start right now, but we've got Holy Trinity in lane 4. Look like they've got a pretty good start here. And then Listerfield in lane 5 looking pretty good as well. And it looks like Geelong, Newton, changed first for sure, right out in lane 8. So we'll see how this looks. Geelong look like they've still got the lead. It is hard to pick with the stagger, but it is going to be pretty close. Listerfield look like they're close there. Listerfield and Woodlands look like they've got the good change. But Geelong look like they changed second. It's definitely Woodlands who've got the change first. And it's pretty close there. Woodlands neck and neck. Woodlands and Listerfield, I think it is. So we've got Williamstown who have got the baton first in lane 3. Yep, Williamstown are coming out pretty quick. And then we've got Listerfield and Woodlands. And look at Listerfield coming through here. Livingston, in lane 7. Coming through pretty tight. That's going to be a close one.
What a great
that
race.
One to the officials. Great race.
It's always a bit deceiving when you do have those inside lanes to get the full advantage of the bends. You don't really get an idea of how close they are to the rest of the competitors, and we definitely saw that with the blue uniform of Williamstown Primary School there in lane 3, who did make a late change up there at the top bends to take out the eventual victory. And what a last run there from the Livingston Primary School athlete in lane 7 to just overcome the Woodlands Primary School competitor there in lane 6.
So some pretty excited girls down there. ready to go and get their medal. And we're going to finish up there now. We can see the crowd is still pretty big, waiting to get the shots of their children grabbing their medals. But that's it from us. Again, a big thank you to Lachlan Rayner and Little Athletics Victoria for handing him over for a whole day, which is pretty gracious of them. Jump on our live stream and make sure you hit subscribe on our YouTube or hit like on our Facebook page so you can be informed of the latest information that comes through for you. We'll be joining you with a few more live streams. That's it for this year for School Sport Victoria. We don't have any other big events coming up this year, but we'll get polished and honed up, ready for next year, and we'll do some more live streams, we're sure. But we'll join you again for the School Sport Australia Track and Field Championships happening here in November, and that's going to be live streamed as well. This time Lockie's running it, and I'm volunteering for him this time, which is a bit of a reverse role.
That's it. I'm going to be your boss next time, Raph, so I hope you do.
Sure are.
Bring your A game.
Excellent. All right.
No, but it was a lot of fun. Kudos does have to go to School Sport Victoria for being able to produce something like this in-house. So congratulations to all the athletes as well across the day. Thank you to the parents, the school teachers for your patience throughout what I'm sure was a long school competition, district competition, division, region, and all the way through the state. So you've all done extremely well.
And a big shout out to McRob. We've had 5 helpers from McRob and then some other helpers that have volunteered throughout the day just to make this all work. And we thank you for their volunteers and the time they've given up to be on commentary or to be on camera. But we'll see you next time. You keep doing you until that time.